Okay, now that we got done reading all about Harry Houdini, we're going to be doing our different kind of project. We are, instead of doing our graphic organizer, I'm going to make a pick board to kind of help show what time was like for Harry Houdini when he was alive. So, remember during it while I was reading, I was really just talking about visualizing, really trying to create those visuals. Now we read a picture book, so I did get to see a lot of visuals, and most nonfiction books do have visuals. But I really was trying to like get into that time. So first thing I'm going to do though is I'm just going to open up my pick kids. Now you you really can't. So the hardest thing with pick kids is that when I make it, like when I first open it up, it flips view. I've tried a lot of different things, but I really do like pick kids the most for this. So you're seeing my screen sideways. I'm actually going to make my pick board not the right way. So when you do this, you actually are going to have to turn your iPad so it's standing up tall. But I'll get past this really quick. So to make my pick board, this is a hard thing because everything's going to be sideways. But this is the best tool for us to be able to do this. You're going to see it's all of my tools are on the right side right now. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do a text. So it says an uppercase A, lowercase a, text. So I'm just going to touch that. Now, you can't see it. I'm turning my iPad sideways here. So I can actually write. So I'm typing in Harry Houdini. When I'm done typing, on the right-hand side, there's a blue circle with a check mark. I'm done. So I am going to rotate this, though. The way to do that is I just grabbed it with 2 fingers, and I could rotate it. I can make that box smaller. I can make it a little bit. I can squeeze it together. I can do it kind of however I want to. I can grab that top right corner where it's a line. If you remember from geometry, there's an arrow on both sides. I can make that bigger like that. So I can make that kind of neat as I want to. So one of the things you need to make sure for your pick board is write your person's name in the middle. So after you're done reading your kids' A to Z book today, make sure to write your person's name. Then this is visuals. This is gonna be a whole lot different. And so when I'm looking down on my right hand side, there are some different ideas. Now, definitely I can do some backgrounds. I can make this a lot more colorful, more appealing. I can at least put like some yellow color on there, maybe like a light blue. I'm just going to keep light blue. I know so many of you are so more creative than I am. I really work at it to try to be more creative, but I know some of you that just is a very natural talent. Decorate this, design this however you want. Just make sure you have your person's name right in the middle. Besides the backgrounds though, it says photos. It's a little picture of looks like a photo. I'm going to touch photos. So I actually have already saved some photos. I went through and did some. I'm going to add those first just to show you that you can do this. And I'm going to go back and show you how I did it. But I'm just going to go and look through here. So it's like one of my photo. I'm going to pick the photos that I want. And I'll kind of explain the ones. Okay, so I'm going to take each photo. So this is just, I thought, a great image visualizing Harry Houdini being all tied up, jumping into a swimming pool. This one is it's a drawing of him, but a cover up for a magazine. He was on magazines constantly. I mean, during this time, he was so incredibly famous, everyone knew Harry Houdini. So when I visualized that time, you would see his face everywhere. This is just a picture of a cityscape, kind of what that time frame looked like. I'm going to zoom it in so you can see maybe a little bit better. There's like pictures of streetcars. There's a couple automobiles on the road, but during the 1900s, during this time when he was incredibly popular, late 1800s, cars were not like we have today. So that's why I also actually put this one up too. A lot of things were still being pulled by horses. This is actually a fire engine. Being pulled by some horses, and those are firefighters helping kind of move it along. Now, to get those photos, what I did is I just went to Safari. So on Safari, you can see one of the photos I already did. All I did is, the first thing I did is typed in Harry Houdini. Okay. Then up on the top, it says all images. I'm going to click on images. So then I can look for some images of Harry Houdini. And I can get like some good ones like that, but one that I really wanted was this one. So that is a photo of him being totally all the way locked up. I'm going to do a screenshot of it. So I'm going to push my home button and my lock button at the same time. The picture goes down to the middle, or down to the bottom left corner. I can touch that photo, and then I can, it's called cropping, and I've showed you this in class. But basically I can drag like the bottom up, I can drag the sides over, I can drag the top down to get rid of all that extra background stuff. And so now I just have my photo. And then in the top left corner I hit done, save the photos. Now I can go back to my pick board. I'm going to click on that photos button again. And there it is. Touch the picture. It says 1 check mark. I want that picture. So then I can add anything that to me that's going to visualize Harry Houdini. I can also do a web image. So next to where that uppercase A and lowercase a text button is, there's a magnifying glass with web image. I can search up here too. So I can try looking for Harry Houdini and see if I can find some things that I like there. So I don't have to go Safari. I can actually just do it right on Pick Kids. But you definitely choose what you think you would want to do for it. Same thing here though. Let's say I really like, let's see, I don't have one of him just standing there. So I'm just going to get a close-up of his face. So I touch the picture I want. In that top right, in that corner, there's one with a check mark. I just touch that, and I can get that. So that's definitely a lot of photos of Harry. I probably would want to get some other images and things that I'm thinking about, but even like when he was a boy, shining shoes, and it's all those little tiny things that I was visualizing. But yeah, when I'm done with this, I can either put this on Seesaw or on Schoology. You saw I put in a folder where you can like a discussion board where you can go and drop this in. So yeah, so you can really good choice. You can either put this on Seesaw or you can put it on Schoology on our discussion board for this today, or choice. I mean, you can do either. So yeah, everybody, have fun doing this. I can't wait to see your pick boards. Let me know if you have any questions. Bye, everybody.